Hey, it's Richard with Janus again. Today we're going to take a look at the production process for the Phoenix and Halcyon 250s. As we mentioned in a previous video, what we're doing is manufacturing, and that differs from custom motorcycles in that we are producing a production vehicle that has to be exactly the same. Every unit we make is identical to the next one. This allows us to control the quality and consistency of our models and be able to make these an affordable vehicle that we can mass produce, even if it's on a small scale like what we do. So a big part of that manufacturing process is the jigs and fixtures in which the parts are actually manufactured. And there are a lot of those that go into even a single model. What I mean by a fixture is something like this. This is the rear passenger rack, which is an upgrade for the Halcyon 250. And this part has to be made exactly the same so that it fits every single bike. This mounts over the rear wheel. There's a book rack and a passenger seat upgrade that goes on there, and these keep the saddlebags from getting in the wheel. This has to be exactly the same for every single bike. So this piece right here is a form. It's called a jig or a fixture that locks into place that piece, and so that when all these parts are bent, they're fitted in there, and when they're welded, it ensures that everything that comes out of that jig is 100% identical. There are smaller jigs and larger, a whole variety of kinds that go into the making of each motorcycle. Here, for example, would be a small jig. This jig is for the rear brake pedal on the Phoenix model. This jig right here also fits in. This would be for the foot pegs on both models. And this that I'm standing right behind right now is the big fixture for the actual main frame of the Halcyon and Phoenix models. It's a modular system that the rake of the motorcycle can be changed for different models. As you can see, there's a series of bolt holes all the way along the fixture. Each of these parts is a modular piece that can be removed for different parts of the frame that are being built. This is set up for the Phoenix model. When we move to the Halcyon, a new rear tail section can be inserted for the hardtail rear transom of the Halcyon. There are additional parts that are not on here right now because he's working on just the main frame at this point. Almost all of the jigging is done for the production of the Halcyon and Phoenix 250s. Today we're in the fabrication shop working with our lead welder to finalize all the tooling. Inevitably there are some last tabs and brackets that need to be finalized, and that's where we are right now. This stage in the development of a new vehicle line can be one of the most frustrating stages. It takes longer than we expect to do this, kind of running the first bikes through the jigs, through the tooling, to make sure that we have a vehicle that is, or a process that creates a perfect final product. But we have all the laser cut parts in, we have buckets of each part. At this point we're finally able to lock in the process with all these parts to where production can just start flowing. We're all very excited about the actual production process because it goes a lot smoother and a lot faster than the development of all this tooling. As always, thanks for watching, and we look forward to updating you again shortly.